Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here. I'm back to you today with a continuation really of what I started about the weak leader, because it's important for you to be strong enough for you to realize your leadership goals. Now, one of the things the aspect of the weak leader that I want to talk about today is the fact that a weak leader will often fail to set a standard for his people to follow. Or he might set some standards, but he will be intimidated to set a high standard. And it is the wrong attempt and the wrong approach from a leader when a leader is using his team's position to gauge or to determine what goal and standard he wants to set before them. You know, some people, what I mean is, when you come to, if you're a coach, because as a leader you're a coach or a trainer, and you come to your weightlifter and tell your weightlifter and ask your weightlifter how many kilograms can you lift, and he says 20 kilograms. Okay, 20 kilograms. Okay, it's okay. Well, maybe today you just lift 20 or 19, maybe 21. Okay, let's try 21. Okay. If you are using the place where your followers are to measure the goal and the target that you are putting before them, then you are actually being drawn backwards. They are drawing you back. So what you should do is that if your leader is able and capable of lifting 20 kilograms, you should tell him, okay, our goal is 30 or 50. Our goal is 50, so get ready now to move. So since our goal is 50, we'll break that 50, the 50 target that we have into stages. So let's break it into 5 stages. So the next thing you need to do right now is to begin to attempt 25. Okay, if 25 is too high to start with, okay, start with 22. Then when you do 22, you are moving right up to the next stage. You are moving to 25. Then you are through 25, you are moving right up to the next stage. You are moving to 27, then you are moving to 30. So you, first of all, have to determine the highest goal and aspiration that you are having for them. So you determine the height that you want them to climb to. You determine the height that you want to lead them into. Now the process might be debatable, but the height and the goal and the standard that you are setting before them is not debatable. The timeline might be negotiated, okay, but the goal and the standard must not be negotiated. So, but what do weak leaders do? A weak leader will always try to over-consider the feelings and the emotions and the sentiments of the people he's leading. And so they say, oh, we're tired today, we don't want to train today, oh, we're weak today. Today, my daddy was sick, I was in the hospital, my sister went to school, I was busy. And people will always have excuses. People that you lead will always have excuses. And because of those excuses, they want to always lower the standard. The people that either is in a company, or is in a church, or is in a sports gym, or is everywhere, the people that you lead always want to say they cannot do something, or something is too hard for them, or they always want to lower the standard. And if you don't aim high and thinking that they will get there one day, well, I'm sorry that you will not go far, and your goals might never be attained that way. Now, there are such people, there are a few people in the world, a category of people that are self-motivated, all right? Those that are self-motivated are few. And those who are self-motivated don't need your encouragement. They don't need your goal-setting objective. They don't need you to come and set a goal for them or set a standard for them. They themselves, they push themselves forward. They are self-motivated. They set their own goals and standards. And when you have those kind of people, you are lucky. And not everybody is like that, and not too many people are like that. But in real life, Most people are just waiting for somebody to set a goal for them and the standard for them. And once you set the standard for them, they are still waiting for you to push them as well. But a weak leader doesn't want to push anybody. A weak leader doesn't want to push. A weak leader doesn't want to make the people he's leading uncomfortable. A weak leader doesn't want to offend the people he's leading. A weak leader doesn't set standards. It doesn't. It might set a goal for them. It might set a vision for them, but it doesn't push them and raise them to a particular standard. So I want you to challenge you today to look at the people around you and the people that you are a leader to. What are the standards that you have set for them? And how are they abiding by that standards? Because after you set the standard for your people, you must also make sure that there is accountability. You must make sure that they are accountable to you and they are accountable to those standards that you have set. So they must come to you to report and to know, for you to know and make sure that that standard that you have set is not just there for decorations. That standard that you have set, that is not being ignored by anybody. That standard that you have set, that everybody abides by. So apart from setting the standard, that's another thing that a weak leader doesn't want to do. A weak leader doesn't want to control or monitor because he's afraid of being accused of being controlling. And you know when you are controlling, but you are not supposed to control human beings. You are not controlling people, but you are controlling the target. You are controlling the objectives. You are controlling the standards that have been set. You are controlling and making sure that the standards are met. You are controlling and making sure that there is accountability to the standards that have been raised and to the goals that have been set. So you don't be afraid of saying that you are controlling, but you are really not controlling. But you should not be controlling really, because it's bad to control. Some leaders do control, because when you control, it's when you control people's lives, when you control individuals' lives, when you control individuals' lifestyle. Well, it's not our duty as a leader to control people's lives. But the goals that we all agree to, the targets that we all set and we all agree to implement, that you control the implementation of that target. Because people don't really do what you tell them to do. They only do what they know that you are going to supervise and monitor or control. So if you don't monitor or supervise, nothing gets done. That's just how people are. So don't be a weak leader. Always make sure that you push the standard and you set standards, and then you demand accountability for those standards. Peace. If you have been watching our videos and maybe you enjoy them, maybe you don't enjoy them, but still we need you to help us spread the word. And for that to happen, we only need you to take 5 little steps. Please help us spread this word by liking the video. Then, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We also need you to press the notification button, and the way to do that is to click on the bell. You see the bell there? Click on it. Then, of course, leave your comments. Let's know what you're thinking about each video. And finally, we need you to go and share the word. Share this video on your Facebook timeline, on your Instagram, and every other platform that you have. All right? Let's win the world for Christ. Thank you so much. Peace.